From wheel-to-wheel chaos to cars flying through the air, F1 crashes have left fans speechless and wallets empty. F1 isn't just speed, it's danger. Some crashes are insane, costly, and unforgettable, showing the risks drivers face every lap. Hamilton versus Grosjean in early collisions, Austin. And here's where it all exploded. Right at the start, Lewis Hamilton slams into the wall, brushing past Roman Grosjean. The crowd gasps, engines roar, and suddenly what looked like a routine launch turns into utter chaos. Fernando Alonso, just trying to find his rhythm, gets caught in the mess. One driver losing control triggers a chain reaction across the grid. Cars bouncing off each other like giant bowling pins. Seriously, it's that 10-pin bowling effect. Smash, tumble, crash, repeat. You can almost feel the speed, these machines hurtling at over 180 miles per hour, and the split-second timing needed to avoid disaster. Hamilton and Grosjean, with Alonso trapped in between, every movement is life or death. Tires screech, sparks fly, and the crowd is on their feet. It's brutal, beautiful, and terrifying. You watch and think, could anyone survive this without a scratch? What would you have done in that chaos, squeezed between legends and walls? It's moments like these that show F1 isn't just racing, it's survival at 200 miles per hour. Kubitza's horrific high-speed crash. Just when you think it can't get worse, Kubitza tangles in the braking zone at full tilt, and then the car flips. I mean flips. Sparks fly, the barrier takes a hammering, and for a second, everything freezes. You see his hands moving, the car twisting, and somehow, miraculously, the safety systems hold up. Halo, roll hoop, tethers, they all do their job. Smoke and flame lick the tarmac everywhere. You can hear the group gasp from the stands. Like the vehicle simply consumed a tiny explosion and launched itself apart, the energy in that crash is astonishing. And when you consider it alongside other well-known high-speed collisions, it ranks right up there. Pure chaos in motion, a dance of devastation that magically keeps the driver alive. It's horrible to observe, yet you cannot stop watching. F1 at its simplest. The speed, the brutality, and the technology keeping it all together. Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, Turn 11 incident. And here's where precision meets chaos. Fernando Alonso, charging hard through Turn 11, clips Lance Stroll in a brutal high-speed off-track moment. The cars scrape, sparks fly, and you can feel the seconds stretching as tiny miscalculations explode into disaster. In F1, positioning is everything. One slight misjudgment, one extra nudge, and suddenly the track is a minefield. Alonso's reaction? Immediate, measured, trying to stay calm, communicating with his team, and assessing damage while trapped in the chaos. The safety systems, barriers, crash structures, and reinforced cockpits do their job, keeping what could have been catastrophic from becoming fatal. You hear the relief in radio chatter, the tension slowly easing as everyone realizes he's okay. Moments like this remind you, split-second errors can trigger huge consequences, yet the engineering and training keep these drivers alive. Yuki Tsunoda, flip at Turn 6. Coming out of Turn 6, Yuki Tsunoda bottoms the car, strikes the barrier, and suddenly flips. The car swivels, the roll hoop turns into action, and you can practically see the halo embracing him like a protector. The throng stops breathing as the vehicle turns, spins, and miraculously lands intact. It reminds one of Joe Guanou's Silverstone crash, a great illustration of how F1 changes. Every turn and event helps teams to learn safety enhancements. Introduce rain into the mix, monitor slick and unforgiving terrain, and you see how quickly control can disappear. Seeing Tsunoda emerge shaken but unharmed serves as a reminder of the thin boundary between survival and disaster. Lando Norris, big off at Rascasse, shocks your red flag. Just when you think the track's clear, Lando Norris spins out massively at Rascasse. The car slides, hits barriers, and rips across 200 meters before finally stopping. Sparks, debris, and smoke. Pure chaos on a tight, high-speed section. The tension in the pit lane is palpable. The team stares at screens, holding their breath, waiting for the call. "Are you okay, Lando?" Red flags come out, race management scrambles to secure the track, marshals rush, and drivers adjust strategies. It's a stark reminder of how a single error affects not just one car, but the whole field. And yet Norris climbs out, adrenaline still racing, as the circuit breathes a collective sigh of relief. George Russell, last lap crash. And just when the race seems settled, George Russell, chasing Fernando Alonso for 6th, clips the wall on the very last lap. Instant chaos, flashing virtual safety car lights, tires smoking, and everyone on edge. It's a brutal reminder that pressure never eases, even at the final turn. Fatigue, split-second miscalculations, and the tiniest misjudgment can turn a near-perfect race into a massive loss. Millions in car repairs, championship points slipping through fingers, and the emotional weight on the driver, it all hits at once. F1 leaves no room for error. Ralph Button and Ferrari pileup. Then there's the carnage at the start involving Ralph, Jenson Button, and a Ferrari. Total mayhem. Rear wings fly, cars launch into the air, and the crowd gasps as metal twists and sparks light up the track. Some cars land almost miraculously upright. Some come down nose first or sideways, scraping barriers. Start line incidents are deceptively dangerous. Every driver jostling for position, the pack compressed, and one mistake spreading like wildfire. Watching Button and the Ferrari narrowly avoid serious injuries, you can feel the adrenaline surge. It's chaotic, expensive, and utterly captivating. A reminder that the first few hundred meters can define a whole race. Mick Schumacher, wall contact. And then there's Mick Schumacher, oversteering into the wall after misjudging a curb. It's a small miscalculation, just a fraction off, but in F1, that's all it takes. Tires scrape, panels crumple, and suddenly a minor slip becomes a high-cost repair. Beyond the car, it's championship points lost, team strategy affected, and the mental toll on a driver trying to recover from a mistake. Every turn matters, every curb can bite, and this incident is proof that precision isn't just a skill, it's survival. Hülkenberg barrel roll, and here's one that makes your jaw drop. Hülkenberg's Renault gets clipped by Grosjean, and suddenly the car is airborne, flipping multiple times. Flames shoot from the rear, wheels held in place by tethers, and the crowd holds its breath. The halo and safety structures do their magic, preventing what could have been life-threatening injuries. Watching it, you realize the physics of a barrel roll in F1 is insane, like watching a stunt car in a movie, but at real-world speeds. Every spin, every bounce shows how carefully engineered these machines are, keeping drivers alive even in the most violent impacts. Multi-car chain reaction incidents. Then chaos spreads. Sebastian Vettel slams into Alex Albon, who's immediately pushed into Esteban Ocon. Meanwhile, Romain Grosjean and Esteban Gutierrez get tangled in the mess. One small miscalculation sets off a domino effect across the track. These sequences test reflexes, split-second decision-making, and even track design. Marshals scramble, teams panic, and drivers' hearts race as they navigate a living, breathing hazard. The emotional toll is massive. Not just the physical crashes, but seeing teammates and rivals caught in the same whirlwind. F1 is a sport of margins, and these chain reactions prove how quickly things spiral out of control. Fernando Alonso, McLaren protection. Alonso is not spared either, a strong side impact that would frighten anyone. Hülkenberg from behind clips the McLaren. The halo, though, does its duty by absorbing the majority of the blows and protecting Alonso within the cockpit. It's a textbook illustration of how multiple accidents add on over a race. Even if drivers survive one crash, another can mount strain, weariness, and danger. The driver survives and races another day thanks to a combination of safety systems, engineering, and pure chance. And don't neglect the craziness under damp conditions. On slick tracks, Perez, Bottas, and Albon are battling wheel to wheel. Every movement feels life or death as panels catch fire, cars slip, and sparks fly. These are remarkable tests of accuracy, ability, and nerve, not just events. Navigating near perfectly while avoiding pileups requires extreme concentration. You are back in the pandemonium, one small stumble, one little error in judgment, therefore increasing the already lengthy list of expensive, heart-stopping F1 collisions. The truth strikes. These are multi-million-dollar catastrophes, not just wonderful moments. Ferrari, McLaren, and Mercedes, each chassis might be extremely expensive. Therefore, the rebuild costs go up in cases when cars flip, strike walls, or chain react against each other. Insurance and sponsorships feel the pinch, repair budgets are stretched, and teams always assess risk against benefit. Every pass and every extreme maneuver is a gamble with tremendous financial repercussions. It is not only about points. One incorrect action and millions of people vanish in seconds, even if the driver walks away. How these split-second decisions have both human and financial consequences is absolutely absurd. F1 is about survival. It is about speed. It is about halo, roll hoops, tethers, crash barriers, safety cars, and red flags. Every significant accident instructs engineers and drivers how to avoid fatalities. Drivers departing after terrible collisions are real evidence of safety evolution. The mental battle is furious. Drivers anxiously check replays, continuously interact with teams, and make split-second choices. Remaining calm as turmoil surrounds you calls for great mental fortitude. Seeing or surviving collisions has a long-term emotional effect that influences their next lap. F1 crashes aren't just thrilling, they're costly, dangerous, and awe-inspiring. Every crash reminds us of the bravery behind the wheel. Which F1 incident shocked you the most? Comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adrenaline-packed racing moments.